The whole morning went by so fast. I felt tired when I arrived at Jimin restaurant. It's good to know that he not at there because I haven't prepared that letter. I thought I already had the menu. I am in the mood to write a letter for Mr. John. After what happened, who will have the mood and the strength to write a letter for that selfish man? I look at myself in the washroom and think of the next letter to write. Mr. John is handsome, but no matter how handsome your face is, it won't matter when you have a triple personality. I wish he also think that I needed the money before getting it from me. I already removed the stain from his cookie shirt. I am hoping that he will return to me, but nothing. Rich people are still hungry for money even if they are sleeping on the bed full of it. I knock on the door, disturbed my thought. Yongi, I open the door and let him in. Yongi, the cafe is about to open in 10 minutes. What are you doing? I forget to compose a short letter for Mr. Jian. Yongi clicked his tongue. If this someone who hates this idea, it's him. Yongi, Jimin should be the one who thinking about it, not you. It is. Stop supposed to be a lover who is in love, Jimin, right? Why can't he think of sweet word to say to himself? Crush, this is so childish. They just stop, okay? Yongi, okay, fine. He give you additional income, but you are looking more and more pathetic. You see, he even stole your cash and let you wash his clothes. Is that part of your extra work? Not worth it. Yongi said in loud whisper that I need him. Hi, what's wrong? Jimin appeared. We didn't notice him arrive. Yongi and I looked at each other. Nothing. I just asked Yongi to help me tie my apron. Yeah, I ignored Jimin and Jimin seemed to accept my reason. Yongi rolled his eyes. Mr. Park, your crush asked Tae to wash his shirt. Jimin and my eyes went wild after Yongi said that and left us inside the washroom. After Yongi said that, I don't want to explain anything to Jimin. Actually, right now, I am not even sure if he will believe me. He asked you to wash his shirt. I am not sure for Jimin tone. If he worried, concerned, or disappointed, all I can do is not to answer his question. Oh gosh, what happened? Why did he do that to you? Jimin asked. The image of what went that day came flashed through my head, but the clear part was when he grabbed the money from my hand. It rained yesterday. The umbrella flipped inside out. I was soaking wet. Mr. Jian invited me in. Jimin, you saw him? Cook talk it to you? I know. He invited me to his home. Jimin, so you went it and made his floor wet? That's so embarrassing, Tae. You should have not gone in the first place. Are not you thinking? Tae, I stared at his eyes for a while. I don't know what he meant by that, or my brain just stopped working. Jimin, what happened next? Tae, the paper bag was drawn, so container were in my arms. Jimin, the letter? What happened to the letter? Jimin, I am starting to feel awkward. I can the emotion and it's Jimin sighed as if a big problem is taken out his chest. Jimin, thank God. Okay then. I gave the container on one by one. Then the cake split. Jimin, the cake? That's expensive. And I bet he's also wearing an expensive shirt. His voice trembling in anger. I'm not expecting that this will be his reaction to the point that I am staring to the question our friendship. I'm sorry, Jimmy. It was unfortunate. It was the container was slippery. Jimin, I don't care about your reason. You should have not appeared his offer to came in. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you. This is the first time Jimin is called me and it not work elated about his personal business, Yongi. You see, I told you, he's showing his real self now. He's not a real friend. Yongi whispered while wiping their plate dry. Taehyung. Yongi was right. I did not want any of that to happen. I can't believe Jimin will scold me because of that. He doesn't even know that what happened. He doesn't even know the real attitude of Jungkook. Truly, love can make someone blind. All you know is your love for that person, but you fail to see what inside that person. Jimin went inside the back room. Yongi and I were surprised at Jimin being questioning. I tried my best not to react negativity, but Yongi's face was strengthened and it's obvious that he doesn't like Jimin's presence. Jungkook is outside. Jimin again, even thumping his feet. Yongi, let's go there. We both put down the plate carefully and are about to go out, but Jimin blocked my way. Jimin, no there. You stay here. Jungkook should not see you. If he see you here, he'll find out that you are working for me. He'll find out that I am the one sending him food, and it should not happen now. Jimin reasoned out, making Youngi's eyes roll. Youngi, why? It's really you who is sending him food? What's the difference if he know in now instead of later? Youngi said that, almost making me want to grab him and cover his mouth. I have my own plans and you are not part of it. Jimin raised his voice at Youngi. Youngi just raised an eyebrow and went out of the room. Jimin faced me again. Jimin, you should not come out, understood? Prepare Jungkook's dinner for later. I'll go back to check on you. The things are getting complicated for me. I don't have a choice. I don't really have a choice. I need this job more than ever and I am not backing out. Third person POV. Jimin take a deep breath before walking to Hoon and Jungkook table. He smiled as he approached the corner table. Hi. Jimin smiled especially at Jungkook. Jungkook stopped from reading the menu to pay attention at Jimin, slowing the smile. JK, wait, I think I know you. Yes, it's me, Jimin, for the university. Jimin smiled together with his eyes, and the thought of Jungkook recognizing him make him giddy. JK, oh yeah, of course, I remember you. JK, smile at Jimin. Is this restaurant you? I'm sorry, but what's your name again? Jimin suddenly felt humiliated. He really thought Jungkook remember his name, but it's okay. It's the only person who is listening to him, Jimin. And yes, the restaurant is mine. Jungkook nodded but smiled, still not leaving his face. Jim's restaurant. JK, who is Jim? Jimin smiled faded. He just remembered that Jim is his secret nickname on the letter that they're writing for him. Jimin, oh Jim, my little brother's nickname. I named it after him. I know Jim is very common nickname, but you know it's a cute, Jimin said while rubbing his hand on his leg. His nervous Jungkook and looked at Hoon as him to say something. JK, Hoon went here study and he brought me a still with salsa. It's very delicious, he said. A waiter recommended it. I guess it's our bestseller, garlic butter stick. Jimin said what he think, but Jimin Jimin mouth frown on. Oh, beef short rib with mango barbecue sauce. Hoon clapped his hand as if he heard the good news. Yeah, that's it. Can we order from that again? One of your waiter recommended in it and he really good. He's really know that the best. And please added 2 soda in can and lost ice cream. Jungkook added right. I have the prepare. Jimin said, quite disappointed that Jungkook did not even look at him again. It seems as he is not interested. Jimin asked Yongi to serve the food and take care of Jungkook's needs. He is very happy that Jungkook come in his restaurant and he came because he liked the food from him. That the start of Jungkook frequent visit. Hoon, on the other hand, keep his eyes wandering around the plate that caught Yongi's attention. After Yongi placed their order on the table, he looked at the direction where Hoon is looking. Yongi, are you looking? Hoon, yeah, I wonder where is he? I saw him here yesterday. Yongi looked at Jimin first before facing Yongi. He is teaching. Mr. Park doesn't want him to come out. Hoon, and why? Yongi whispered. Mr. Park is insure because he is handsome. Yongi turned his back away, laughing in his hand. Taehyung. Jimin is a today. My heart feels heavy as I prepare the food that I am going to deliver from his guest who did not even remember his name. I cannot smile when Yongi told me what happened. I pity Jimin. He must be really hurt. I was informed that Mr. Jian's assistant was looking for me. Young gave me a false answer and I hope that the assistant will not take Young's answer seriously. JKPUB. Speaking of Mr. Jian's assistant, I never thought that the guy with the smile who ate here yesterday is his assistant, and Yongi told me that he came back because of my excellent service and the food I recommended, and he came along with his boss. He must be really proud. Honestly, I don't know if I should believe Yongi. He can be at the time, the door of the kitchen opened and Jimin entered. His voice sounded calm, compressed to earlier. I don't know what he also had that side. I showed him the food inside the container. This is the food I prepared for Mr. Jian dinner. Also here a letter. I handed him the envelope. Jimin did not open but instant. He stared at me with worried eyes. I'm really sorry about what happened earlier. I didn't mean to hurt your feeling. I know I should not react that way. That was unreasonable of me. I put the container off the counter. I shake my head and smile. I was hurt, but I guess it's best to just brush it all off. An apology is okay. Jimin looks senior. Anyway, that's fine. It's my fault too. I promise that I will careful next time. Jimin hold my hand and squeeze them. His face is gloomy. He must be really guilty. Jimin, I'm sorry. I was insensitive. By the way, Hoon was so thankful for the food you recommended for Jungkook yesterday. It's my job. Jimmy nodded before he opened the letter I prepared. He read it. He looks satisfied. I wish I can really cook well. I don't even know how I thought for having a restaurant when all I can cook are fried egg and instant noodles. I chuckle. I wonder too, but he loves to eat. Maybe that's why, Jimmy. Anyway, the sky is fine today. I guess it's not going to rain. You better be ready now. So you can go home early, Jimin. When we are at our middle school until 8th grade, he was very nice and genius. We shared the same thoughts and idea. We cried and hugged together. We were all still best friends. There were times when Appa don't have money, I don't have snacks or drink to bring in school or to buy something from the school canteen. Jimin was the one helping me to get through a day. I never asked for it. Jimin was naturally helpful and caring. Therapy, but a time when came when Appa died from an accident. I need to stop studying and work so I can send Flexi to school. It was the thoughtless strange of my life, but we were able to get thoughts. After so many years, we got to meet again and help me have the job I have right now. This job gave me a better salary compared to my job at the looking at my hands, I can feel that we thought a lot. They are rough and dry with scratches here and there. The latest was the scratch I got from washing Mr. Jian's expensive shirt. Life has been unfair. I got a lot of indicate inch, but none appear to me. I am after money. I should be rich by now and have a better life. My feet feel heavy as I walk towards the house where Mr. Jian lives. Honestly, I don't want to press the doorbell, leave the food in front of the gate, and run my life. But after what happened yesterday, I am confident that he will not let me in. Why would he let someone as clumsy as me inside his beautiful home? And I don't want to go inside. I don't want Jimin to get angry again. I pressed the doorbell and waited for the voice from the speaker, praying that it will be Sam, not the device of his arrogant boss. But the door swung open. I almost jumped in surprise. Hi, I am sorry, did I scare you? Sam smiled at me, looking at me from head to toe. I think I overreacted. I am a cat anyway, but I noticed his eyes linger on my shoes. Hey, I'm fine, I said and distracted him for staring at my warm out shoes. I'm sorry again. I saw you at the camera, that's why I hurried out. Of course, the doorbell has a camera and a speaker. I showed Sam that bag in my hand and gave it to him. I am running so I can go home. Just give it this to your boss and please extend my apology again for what happened yesterday. I was so clumsy. Sam, no, it's fine. Mr. Jian was not on the mood yesterday. Company problem, Sam said as he gets the bag from my hand. I've been seeing for you 3 days now. I haven't asked for your name. What's your name? Nice meeting you, Tae. I haven't told you this, but you are very handsome, this man said, and I think he made me. Professor Sam is very nice man, the strict opposite side of his boss. Tae, by the way, I have to go now. Looks like it's going to rain again. I look at the sky. Looks like the winter season is about to come. Days have been gloomy lately. Sam picked up something from his pocket and handed me cash. I am in utter shock. Hey, no sir, the food is free. I pushed the money back. Sam chuckled while giving the money again. Sam, no, this was the money Jungkook got from you yesterday. He will retain it, but he forgot he added some more to compensate for the trouble he caused you. I cannot the cash and it's 500. I returned the 200. It's that not I have pride there, but emotionally damaged. He crossed me cannot be paid with cash. I don't need the extra. I only need this because this is mine. Please tell your boss that I appreciate that gesture, but I am fine with only the $300. Sam, I'm really sorry about what happened. I know your brother needs book, and by the way, come inside. I will give you something. Come inside. Hey, I remember Jimin was early this morning. I'm sorry, but I will stay here. My boss will not get mad at me. Sam nods and asks me to wait again. I wait under the company while waiting the car carrying Mr. Jian arrived. I immediately turn my back and run back away so he won't see me, but I guess he already did. Instead of waiting for Sam, I remove my shoes and run away. I will just apologize to Sam tomorrow for leaving. I just cannot fathom the thought of seeing Mr. Jian again, maybe not now or soon. Jungkook did come into my office again this afternoon after the board outside him at the chairman. He kept on insisting that I give him some shares, that he always been greedy for fame and for something that I'm not fond of. I hate this position even before. I'm just taking care of what my mom left. My mom built this business and I will not let anyone, especially a family member, to destroy what my mom worked hard for. Sam, sir, remember the guy I hit with the car? Yongjin, desperate by ugly thoughts. I looked at him, thought the review mirror. Why is he asking for additional money? Yongjin, shaking his head, fist. No, sir, no. I saw him on the street where I live. He delivered newspaper. I'm sure Why Yonjin needed to inform me about a person I don't even care about. My head is occupied by a company problem. Well, actually, more or my problem with my dad. Did he buy a new bike? I asked just not to disappoint my favorite driver. He said something stole the money from him. I snapped people they will create lies just to pity them and got money. It's not my problem anymore. If he has plan of asking for more, I will never give him cash. Yonjin eyes are fixed on the road. Since I was back to Korea, I got to know Yonjin better. He usually stays quiet whenever I say something he doesn't agree with. Sir, please don't get me wrong, but that man is very humble man and delivering newspaper in just his job. He has another job too. If he want money from you, I guess he already called Mr. Hoon. Well, he's right, but what if he lost the calling card Yonjin gave him? That's him, Yonjin exclaimed as he stopped in front of gate to visit for Sam to open the door for us. I looked at the direction to where Yonjin is looking. The man standing under the delivery guy who standing the Gucci. JK, yes, he is the guy who extended my expensive shirt. I ignored Yonjin, who is still looking at the thing. No, sir, he's the guy I am talking about. He's the owner of the bike. I lowered the car window and saw his eyes widen as he saw a monster. When he did next is much more amusing. He removed his shoes and ran away. The door finally opened and Yonjin parked the car at the basement parking. JK, I saw Sam walking back to the porch with a pair of shoes in his arms. Good afternoon, Jungkook. Your dinner is already at the dining table. Sam gets the coat and necktie from my hand before we enter my house. JK, why are you carrying your shoes? I stared at the doors in his arms. He placed in back on the shoes rack as we make our way to the dining room. Sam, sir, remember the delivery boy yesterday? JK, why do I keep receiving that kind of question as if I have a poor money? Well, honestly, I don't know the man Yonjin was talking about. I can remember the accident, but I cannot remember how he's looking like. What about him? I saw that his shoes are so warm out, so I wanted to give him my old shoes, but when I went outside, he already gone. JK, I remember how scared he was when he saw me. Lowered my car window. I saw how he panicked and ran. Perhaps that's the reason why he removed his shoes before he ran away. JK, I don't notice that. I said that, Sam, and looked at me confused. I closed my eyes and remember what Yonjin just said. The man he hit last time in the same guy delivery the dinner to me. Yonjin said that man told him that someone stolen his money from him. I am that someone, but I did not stolen his money. That damn liar. Sir, Sam snapped his finger in front of my face. Did you give back the money to him? Chicken asked. I hate the fact he considered me as a thief. I swear once saw him again, I will make sure that he will regret what he said about me. Sam picked up something from his pocket and gave to me $200. He does not want to accept it since, according to him, what Sam said annoying me more. Technically, the money really came from me, so that's mine anyway. I just brushed it off. I don't want Sam to think that I am being pretty. Besides, what $300? A businessman would not believe like that. JK, what did he deliver today? Sam prepared the food container in front of me. I touched it, and the food is still warm inside. It looks incredible as well, but I am more excited to open the letter. JKPB. I love handwriting letter. Call me an old soul, but I love things like that. I think handwriting letter has more and love. It is more and velvet. It's more personal that made it more special. Plus, it can be stored for a longer period of time that I can go back and read when I feel like it. You are smiling. Sam smiled at me after I finished reading the letter. Are you interested to know who is the letter sender? JK, I shrug my shoulders. I am not really sure if I am interested, but I have to admit that these little things made me so happy. I am always looking forward to dinner, even since I started to receiving a meal from a certain Jim who I am positive to Jim restaurant where we ate at lunch. JK, I have to say yes, I love later. That's all I can say. I'm sorry to admit it to Sam. Honestly, sir, I really do feel Jim must have put his heart and soul to this step. I mean, his heart to think of delicious menu with a sweet note inside. He must be smiling while writing those letters. JK, Sam was right. It should so, but it feels good thinking that someone is thinking about me. His mind must be thinking only of me while writing the letter. I wonder how he does all this. JK, Sam, that's easy to please me. I love this kind of things. No doubt, he is great cook from day one up until now. All the food he sent were expectedly delicious, and he also really good writing word. It's not something. It's actually just a simple note, but I love it more. It's too personal, like as if he's talking to me. Sam chuckled, and it's sample. I when you grow, and now I think I will see you fall in love with Sandra. JK smiled. I know it's too early to tell, but I am looking forward to meet the cook and the writer. I am certain that he is good looking too. They arrived in their apartment with a big smile on his face. So many things happened today. His memory was a big disappointment, but he ended up well in the afternoon, so he is fine. Hey, Taehyung, their landlady big voice bonded at the lobby of the building. He is never watching and assume they love watching their landlady renting about unpaid rent and treating her to kick them out. They got something from his pocket and give it to the landlady who was awarded in surprise. You don't have to scream every time we cannot pay for the rent. I am pay now. You can rest your vocal cords now. They smile and climb up stairs. His landlady is not speak a word, even a thank you. She just ignoring what he said and put the money inside her pocket. They smiled to himself. At least he was able to say something to his landlady. I'm home. The greater Flexi, who is currently doing his homework, he placed his shoes on the shoe rack before coming inside their tiny home. How's school? Flexi closed his notebook to stand up and greet his brother. He gave a hug. I'm good. School is good. How about you? How are you? You look tired. And they smiled and said, he said, I'm good and I'm not tired. Rent is already paid. By the way, Flexi looked surprised. Just last night his brother was crying because he lost his money, but now he was able to pay the rent. Where did you got the money? The guy who stole my money returned it to me. Flexi listened to Young first. Okay, the calm is younger brother before continuing. I delivered a cake for a VIP client. It accidentally slipped from my hand and unfortunately stained the Gucci shirt of the VIP client. I offered my money to and surprised he took it. Maybe because he pissed today. I delivered food again to the same person. He returned the money. That's what happened. Flexi stared at his brother, trying to find out if he is lying or not. They, on the other hand, did not got into details, so he not make Flexi worried or mad. He know Flexi will have once he learned that Jungkook asked him to wash his shirt and one more Flexi learned. What about your shoes? Do you left some of yourself? So can you buy one? Flexi asked. His voice is low and ashamed. Stop worrying about me, okay? Eat your food, finish your homework so you can sleep early. Tae standed up, gripping his towel, finishing everything. I will take a shower. The bathroom, one of the favorite place in here. He can open the shower and the noise will run away his cries. Sometimes it's hard from him to hide his pain. His buff getting nothing is returned. His only reward is seeing is Flixie happy. He doesn't even know if Flixie is really happy. Maybe he also making his pain like what he is doing. But whenever what's important for him, Flixie is going to college. He doesn't want his younger brother to experience too many hardship. Before going to sleep, he always stares at how peaceful looking Flix is while sleeping. That's the time he can smile, thinking that no matter hard life is, he knows that he doing the right things. Flix is going to school. He eating 3 times a day. He has a pair of good shoes and good bag of his bag, and he sleeping with a full stomach for day. That's the biggest achievement. He can go to sleep knowing that his brother is okay. He grabbed his phone and turned to the alarm off when he need to wake up early to deliver newspaper. When he opened his eyes, he saw Flixie smiling at him with a small cupcake on the plate and light candle. Happy birthday, Hyung. Flix greeted Tae, who is still sleepy. Wish me before you blow the candle. Tae closed his eyes to wish before blowing the candle. Thank you. I honestly forget that it's my birthday today. Felix wiped his arms around Tae. Don't bother to bring home no foods from Jimin kitchen. I will cook something for tonight. Tae look a bite from the cupcake and offer some for Felix. Thank you for you remembering. You made me really happy. I will come home early today. Another day means another meal and another later. I just learned that people can change because of love. I never imagined that I can turn a dog into a wolf, like a big bad wolf. Whatever what that I wonder. That's why the Jungkook that changed Jimin so, and that treat me like soft yesterday. I remember the way he glared at me when he rolled down his car window. I went to poke his eyes for giving me that delivery store. Those stairs that made me took my shoes off and ran, and if running for my dear life. I put the letter back inside the envelope and then my pocket and continue preparing the ingredients for Mr. Jian dinner. If I can only put a spell on this, I will surely wish he will have an upset stomach. Oh wait, I cannot do that. I'm sure he narrow mind will immediately think that I put poison in his food to get back to him washing his cookie shirt. And speaking of that shirt, what's for tonight? Jimin is all smile when he entered the kitchen. The door opened again. This time is Yongi. Mr. Min Hoon looked for you. His boss is not with him, so I guess it's okay, Mr. Park. Yongi is stoned a bit, insulting. I have to widen my eyes so he will go stop. I got the envelope from my pocket and tried to get to Jimin, but he pushed my hand back again and smiled at me. Jimin, I know how you writing letter. I know it's always personal, simple, but I trust you. I need to read it, approve it. So now go and look like Hoon has an eyes for you. I just want his would thank before hanging out of the dining area. I expected Mr. Min already fleecing his smile. Hi, board giving me the menu. Hello, Mr. Min. Nice have you back. Hoon, I was here yesterday. I brought my boss with me so I can meet you, but one of the servants said that you were in kitchen. What can you recommend my boss? That last way I brought here. How about seafood? Okay, then I too order of the take. By the way, do you know who is Jim? He asked, and I am caught completely off guard. I don't know how to answer the question. Perhaps he was asking him to interrogative or something. I don't know. I grabbed the menu book and smiled. I have your order prepared now. Thank you, baby. I am feeling guilty that I need to lie to protect Jimin, but I think I am only doing what is right. It's been only a day, but it feels like so many things already happened. Like Mr. Jian is having suspicious already. I wish I thought of another nickname other than Chin. This whole play is so I ended up thinking if I should press the doorbell of Mr. John's house. I am praying that Sam will be the one who opened the door for me. It's my birthday today. I should not stress myself. I murmured to myself, but before I even pressed the door automatically swung open. I stood breathing for a while. I gently peeked thought to tap off to see who will come out. No one. I stared at the door, thinking about what to do next. Shall I wait? How long shall I leave the food here at the gates? If someone else get it? A strong dog, perhaps. JK, get in. I stick my jumping in place after hearing the deep voice screaming from the speaker. I hold on my chest. I thought I am going to die of cardio arrest right at his very spots. I look at a deep breath and push the door open. My feet feel heavy while I walk towards the front door. Why did he ask me to come in again? Is the interrogation part 2? Did Mr. Hoon already find out that the delivery boy and the waiter from Chim restaurant are one the same? Am I frustrated? Alright. This 666. I mumbled continuously to myself. I started and gasped once more when the front door swung wide open with the cold Mr. Jian glaring at me. JK, did you really walk in slow motion? He inquired, making me confused. I was not able to answer right away. JK, the last time I let you in, can you talk? What happened? Did you something got your tongue? Did you something cut your tongue? He crossed his arm on his chest. Mr. Jian rolled his eyes and turned his back away. I think my ribs and cheek will burst open. Too much nervousness getting. He scared from the inside and almost trapped in run inside his mansion. I removed my shoes, making sure not to leave any single the make on the tile floor. As I enter his home, I can already smell his perfume. I'm not sure what practical smell is that since I cannot afford to buy one, but the one thing is sure Mr. Jian smell so manly. I wish he could smell as good as he practically. JK hair is called out before I turn to help going to the kitchen. I need to carry my feet as I walk towards the receiving area. I don't feel good about this. I hope he will not spoil my birthday. I bowed at him. He lay crossed, one of his arms on the barcast of his black leather couch and the other on the arms. His eyes glared at even. He looked at me from head to toe. I noticed his eyes linger on my feet. I looked down and my eyes widened in deep shocks. Two of my toes are out of my right socks has hole. I curled in to hide it. I saw him slide. How embarrassing, JK said. He ordered. He pointed to the couch on his right, and I sit there. I am waiting for him to order for me to roll and to play dead the way he speaks in full of authority. I wonder how Sam can stomach his kind of attitude. JK, where are you walking? Is there an awkward of the closed blanket and expression? Mr. Jian will slowly win it landslide. In a restaurant, sir. I answered. I'm sure he wanted to know the name. What restaurant? I began rubbing my thumb with my other thumb and index finger. I need to lie. It's a small restaurant, sir. Chingu Cafe. I haven't heard of that, JK said. I know he won't believe me, but I need to lie more. It's just a very small cafe, sir. I'm sure you haven't seen that. Oh gosh, I don't know his purpose of interrogating me like this, JK. So tell me, how is Jim restaurant related to your boss? His question surprised me. I am not ready for this. I don't know, sir. I know at the restaurant, but I haven't been there. My boss has many colleagues, but I don't know any of them. I need to stop the conversation about it, or else he will dig deeper. I know he already has suspicions because it's already noticeable. I'm sorry, Mr. John, but if you wanted to know who's Jim, I don't know. My boss name is Felix. I don't know. They, I looked at him. I wonder if he even blinking his eyes. His stare are still the same, but I think he looked convinced with my responding. JK, he must have paid for you. I'm sure half what you said is lied. Are you really sure you are a waiter or delivery boy? My driver told me you also deliver newspaper. His driver. I'm thinking of the people I have met while delivering newspaper. Sick. My eyes widened as I remember the only man who talked to me yesterday. You mean you are his boss? JK smirked, rolling his eyes at the JK. He told me that he saw you delivering newspaper. He asked you about the bike because I gave you $300 so you can buy a new one, or he have the one we damaged repaired. But you told him that someone stole your money. Everything started to skin in. Why did I even say something stolen? I should have said that I paid for something important. Why I am so dumb. Mr. Jian, I'm really sorry about my choice of word, but I really do feel it was stolen from me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you in any way. My thumbs is burning. I think I rubbed it too much because of anxious. Mr. Jian started bringing back his intellectual expression at me. JK, the one who you give money stolen the money from you. Do I even look like a thief for you? I shake my hair frequently. I can already feel my heartbeat in my throat. I lower my head and stared at my toes from the hole of my sock. I'm sorry, Mr. Jian. That's not what I mean. JK, of course it's not. What you mean? His wife started to rise. JK, you stained my shirt. You offered to give that money. And then you said I stolen it. I guess I should be the one who should say that. I lift my head and looked at him. I am not a thief, Mr. Jian. He broke a laugh. So, where did you bring the money then? It is supposed to be for your bike, right? Or you are tempted and just buy something unnecessary. His word hit me hard. How can he look at me like that? He doesn't know me. He doesn't know what I'm going thought earlier. I am so nervous because of his presence, but now all I can feel is anger. I don't have parents now, but they did not advise me to use money for unnecessary things. We are poor. I don't even finish high school. I am working hard for my brother, but I am not a thief. It's true. When I got the money, I think twice. It should buy a bike or have a repair, but I realized that I can go to work without it. I can always ride bus or walk. I decided to use this need to pay our rent and to buy my brother his high school needs. You are wealthy. You don't know what I am feeling. I believe my decision to the money to something else, because if I did not do that, there will be no more roof under our heads. By now my brother don't have the book that he need. I may be poor, but I will never steal. I stayed up wiping my tears, falling worthless. I haven't been looking down that low, especially by someone I don't even know. I felt so useless and dumb. How can someone like Mr. Jian? I put down the bag of the food on the container table. I bowed down at him. I'm sorry again, Mr. Jian. That's your dinner. Please enjoy the food. I bowed down again before making my way out of his mansion. Baby, I cannot and this insult he threw at me. Wealthy people are the same. Him, Jimin, all they is to look down on us. We are well people from them. As if I am choose this, they are ruin my birthday. As I walked away from the mansion, I almost tripped. I can already feel the warm road. When I looked back, I saw the sole completely stripped from my right shoes. I stared at it for a while. It three any more unfortunate day than this day. I leaned down to pick it up, feeling extremely drying. I sat down on the gutter of the sidewalk. I covered my face with my hands and screamed. I hate this day. I looked at the sole of my shoes and then one of my foot. I can't believe all these unfortunate things happened today. Then I heard a horn. A car stopped in front of me. Then the driver went out. I looked weird. I stand up immediately when I recognized the driver, Mr. Hoon. Good afternoon. I greeted as I wiped my tears, trying too hard to suppress my crying. Hoon, are you okay? He stared at the soul that I am holding. I am quickly hide it in my bag. Yes, I'm okay. I smile. He stared at me for a while. He opened the passenger door for his car. Get in. Let's buy a new pair of shoes. I waved my hand. One of them holding the soul. No, sir. Oh my gosh, I laughed nervously. I have new shoes at home. It's just that this one is still okay, but now that is not okay. I will use the new one tomorrow. Hoon, are you sure? Another smiling head, convention. Okay, then let me just drive you home. Get in, don't refuse, or else you will walk without a shoes on. He smiled, tapping his head, gesturing me to get in. I finally give up and ride his car. I ran without shoes yesterday. I don't want to walk without a shoes on today, not on my birthday. Therapy being in a car with someone you just met it but uncomfortable, but I can tell that Mr. Hoon is a nice guy. I don't want to give meaning to his kindness. I know he only want me be friend with me, like what he mentioned. He likes my service, he like my food recommendation, and by hearing that he like me because of my work, nothing else. Who will like someone like me? My hands are drying and rough, my clothes are old and faded, and my shoes, I can stomach what happened to my shoes. I cannot deny that Mr. Hoon wanting to buy shoes from me somehow offer me. I don't know he is being sick or anything. I guess I am only feeling sensitive because that Jungkook insulted me. How dare he call me a thief? If I am thief, money will never be my problem. What were you going in this area? Mr. Min finally broke my thoughts about Mr. Jungkook. I need to bring something to my boss friend. I think I did not lie. I was there because Jungkook is Jimin's friend. Do you live there? Hoon smiled and shook his head. My boss living there. My phone ring, Flexi. I looked at Mr. Hoon first to excuse myself before answering my brother called. Hey, Flex, asking where am I, and I am promised to be home for dinner, like what he wanted. I did not bring food from the restaurant's kitchen. I am actually excited about what Flexi cooked for my birthday. I kept on asking, but he did not answer any of my questions. It's that your brother, Mr. Hun asked right after they dropped the call. I just nodded. I am very careful about speaking. I don't want to spoil something unnecessary. If what will happen, I might be lose my job. I can already see Flexi as soon as we made a right turn. I am a bit about Mr. Hun drive me home. I don't want him to be in our environment, dirty noise and bit dark. Oh my gosh, I remember when I finally see Flexi holding a balloon with a handwriting happy birthday message and a flower. Is it your birthday today? Hoon looked surprised. Yes, and Sally, happy birthday, Mr. Han greeted. If I only know, I should have brought something. I have waved my hand at him. It's okay, really, Mr. Min. I have to go. Thank you for driving me home. They opened the door and hopped out. Felix looked shocked when he went out the car. I can't blame him because what happened is totally unexpected. I wait until Mr. Hun drives away. The first thing Felix noticed is my shoes and he looks around. Felix, what happened? He asked, looking at me inch by inch as if looking at my injuries. I'm fine, and stop that. I slapped his arm when I started to overact. Who's that guy? Flix asked while giving me the balloon and the flower. That Mr. Moon. Whom? He's a regular at Jim restaurant. He is calling you. He asked. He climbing the stair with me on his back. No. He is friend. He saw me on the road when the soul separated from my shoes just in time. At least I did not walk without shoes on. Allah, but Flix me. Flix, that's not funny. You gave me all your money and now you don't have a pair of shoes. I sometimes hate you being so stubborn. Flix scolded me. I am the older then, but there are times when Flix can't help to scold me. Flix, you need to money more and please stop worrying about me. I have a shoes glue at home. I can always glue them together again. I tightly my arms around his neck, gave him a kiss on his cheeks. He put me down as soon as we reached the front door of our apartment. As soon as we entered, I can already smell the food that he cooked for me and rice. I can't believe my once crybaby brother can now cook. I looked at him so fondly and gave him a tight hug. I gave in. I cried. I have so many emotions burning deep with me, emotion that I don't want to show to anyone. I am weak, pretending to be strong, not because I want to, but because I have to. Flix, hey, why are you crying? You don't like the meal I prepared? I worked hard for it. Flexi said. I hugged him even tighter. I guess Flexi will always be the best gift I will receive every year on my birthday. He is my home, my happiness, my strength, and my everything. I am doing everything for him, and seeing him continue his study and him being so loving and kind, making all my hardship worth it. I wipe my tears and I smile at him. I know if I continue to crying, it will worry him, and I don't want him to worry. I'm just happy my once baby can now cook well. Let's eat. I'm hungry. We sat down on the mattress he unfolded. I gave a bowl of rice and we started to eat. Then this tastes amazing. Please, I just don't want you to eat only bread at night. Do you think I did not notice that? You are giving me the meats and the side of you will only eat bread. I don't even know if you are eating properly at work. Hyung, I hope you will take care of yourself too. Tracy looked teary eyes when he said that, and it's make me feel guilty. I'm eating properly at work. I am only eat bread at night so my face won't look puffy in the morning. I reach out to hold his hand. Seeing Flexi said, is the last thing that I want to happen. Don't feel bad, okay? I love you. It's my birthday. We should be happy. A knock on the door disturbed our talk. I turned up and get the door, and I was surprised to see Mr. Hoon with a box of cake in his hand. Hoon, happy birthday. I'm sorry if I disturb you. I just bring this, he said, giving me the cake. Thank you, Mr. Hoon. Why don't you join us for dinner? I hope he will reject the offer, Hoon. As much I want to, but I need to meet my boss. I'm glad he refused. I have to go. Happy birthday again. Well, I guess somehow my birthday ended happily. So I hope Army you like this story. If you like, don't forget like, share and subscribe my channel. See you soon.